Hello there and come on in. My name is Brittany and in today's video we are still in the thick of this kitchen remodel. So I am taking you along the second and third weeks of this kitchen remodel, and this is the starting point on where we are on this day. And we are just gonna tidy up some things around here and get you some cleaning motivation going. There's been a lot going on the past couple of weeks, and I'm going to take you along that journey. But for now, I want to know what is going on with you. How are you doing? I hope that this video finds you well out there in your place in the world. These mostly empty spice jars, I'm stashing in this cardboard box to get out of the way. I'm clearing out this countertop area here so that this sink can get taken out, and we will have no kitchen sink for a time being. And that's been an interesting process thus far, but I want to know what you guys have been up to, what you're getting into today. You have any plans for the weekend? How have you been doing? I am so glad to be back with another video. And so here we are. We're going to be tidying up this table. It is pretty much just decluttering all of the surface areas that are left. That is pretty much the process that has been going on. It has been very interesting, and I am grateful for the progress. I'm grateful for the opportunity, but it has been stressful. It has been chaotic. I've tried not to let the overwhelm get to me, but I'd be lying if I said that it hadn't at all. So yeah, it hasn't been terrible. I'm pretty good these days about not letting the overwhelm get to me. Like here in this laundry room, the bathroom, and the hallway, they are just taking the brunt of the clutter these days. So I'm just steady trying to keep on top of decluttering the areas and trying to keep them somewhat functional throughout this process. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe if you want to stay a while.
At 29 and I find myself wondering what did happen to the last 10. I ran away with my life, fast forward, never turn back again. It's kind of funny that the more we pass time, the more we need to set them rewind. And 19 was the year I had to leave you, but now I'm seeing all the signs. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? I can't be too sure, but one day I'll be yours again. Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 give something from nothing. I see.
This little organizer came from Target Dollar Spot. It's for the aluminum foil and plastic wrap. And we actually also got the one for like Ziploc bags and things, which I will be getting to that in the next video, I suppose. And we actually got these back around Christmas time. So definitely very excited to get these out. I'm just trying to slowly but steadily get things organized. And this is actually pretty cool, pretty little nifty thing here. And I think each of the organizers were $5 a piece. And yeah, so far this one works great and does the job. And so throughout this part of the process, I am just trying to organize the things that were under the kitchen sink, as well as some of the pantry type items, because we were moving out the pantry cabinet as well. And yeah, this is the aftermath of that.
The other 11 give something from nothing. Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 give something from nothing. Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 give something from nothing. Life changes, just open the door. One thing's certain, I'll always be yours.
Taking advantage of all of the cardboard boxes has been key, and I have been steadily piling up the upstairs hallway with all of these boxes. And so in the next video, we are going to be tackling that mess up there. But for now, we're making this little area here a little station and just making it a little more functional. It is definitely not an aesthetic area at this moment, but it's going to work for now as a makeshift backup kitchen. And I'm really hoping to find a place for my little macrame onion holder there in the kitchen when it's done, because all of the wall space is taken up by cabinets now. So I don't know what that's going to look like, as well as the spices. I don't know. This spice rack won't be really necessary, but I got to figure out how I'm going to organize everything, because all of my systems are going to have to be revamped. And it's kind of an exciting process, but I'm a little stumped on the spices, and I also don't know what I'm going to end up doing with my little onion bag holder that I made. So yeah, that's definitely something that's in the works in my brain, trying to figure out. So yeah, just trying to get as much off of the floor and out of the way as possible in here so we can walk in and move around. But this is the after of all of that madness, aside from this box of flooring that's in the way now. And so yeah, it's still messy. Still messy. And this is the end of day 1. And we now have these cabinets here on the bottom section along this wall. Okay, you guys, before we get into it, I want to let you know I moved a couple things. I moved this little bin thing here for now from the washroom, from the laundry room above the washer. I never did show you guys, but I've got my oils stashed up here. Like, it's a mess, man. Everything is just a mess. But I want to let you know I moved that little Snack Lazy Susan over there. And then I also moved the kids' dishes from the laundry room to this cabinet here above the microwave. Hi. Okay, so it is Friday. Before the 3rd weekend of the renovation, I got these 3 big totes, and I'm going to be emptying out all of these drawers here, and that corner back over there, which is where we would keep all of our back stock, that little hard to get to area that I'm gonna be glad to see a more functional area, but I still got to figure out what I'm going to do with all that stuff. But anyway, I got to store all of that stuff in these totes because the sink is going out tonight. So it's going to get real interesting, but we're going to be all right. So we're going to do some things, empty out these drawers, empty out that corner. I've got to empty out this sink. I don't know where this air fryer toaster oven's gonna go. We're still gonna need to use that, so maybe I need to remind Michael we need like a sheet of plywood or something to be a temporary counter until we get countertops. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into that mess real quick. I also need to tackle that drawer there and get that out of the way and try and get this table cleaned up. That drawer on top of the dishwasher over there is going to have to wait till next video because I ended up not getting to it. And actually at this moment on this day, I am starting to feel pretty under the weather, and I just, it continues from there for the weekend. And so it's just going to be this portion for the 3rd weekend, and I'm just going to show you the progress shots that I got on my phone from what happened over the weekend, because I kind of didn't do a whole lot while I was feeling bad, aside from like the momming that I have to do. So yeah, that happened. Life is happening. But we will pick back up on Monday, which will be President's Day when the kids are still home. And that's going to wrap up the video. But we're going to clear out this corner here that I was talking about, all of our backstock stuff, and get that out of here. This can organizer that I have back here, I don't even know if I'm going to be able to use it once everything is situated. I'm really hoping to still be able to use it because it was kind of perfect for its purpose, but we're just going to have to wait and see on that because I don't know if I'm going to have a cabinet for it. But anyway, we are just getting that stuff out of the way, and I am finishing up here. We're not going to quite get the table all cleaned off, but I got to go pick up the kids, and we will pick back up after I get some dishes washed. And yeah, I'll give you guys an after shot of the sink for the last time. I just did the last load of dishes I think that I will do in this sink. There they are, plus the crock pot, but I dried it and put away. Goodbye, sink. You served us well. Michael pulled out the sink that night, and this is what was hiding underneath of it. And he got all of that mess out of there, put a new drywall, and then put in this counter, and the sink is laid in there. Now we're on to Monday. More on the sink. We won't have a faucet on here unless he can do something as like a makeshift type thing until the countertops are in, because they actually go around the sink and the faucet is built into the countertops. But we have our makeshift counter here, and I have a crock pot meal going. I also wanted to show you guys this cool plug that he put in where I can just plug in my charger, and you can also plug in a USB. That's really nifty and cool. Moving on up in the world. Today was a day home from school. We had some block that was left there on the table, and this is my current situation for washing dishes. So I thought I would share what that's like right now, and that's gonna wrap up today's video. But yes, we are doing dishes in the bathroom, and it's very fun, very fun. We had the dishwasher. Today is the 23rd, so we had the dishwasher up until last night, but I only ran it, I think, one time between this day that you're seeing here and the day that I'm doing these voiceovers. So yeah, we had been using paper plates and stuff, but I was trying to utilize the dishwasher as much as I could until we didn't have it anymore, and now that's officially gone. So we're a step deeper into the shenanigans with no kitchen sink. But basically, I'm doing what dishes I can at the sink here, and then like the bigger pots and pans, I'm sitting over by the bathtub and doing those over there, having to keep on top of making sure I disinfect in here a little more than usual, just because I don't know, the ick. I feel the ick a little bit about having dishes in the bathroom, but I mean, what else am I going to do right now? So we're going to make it work. Everything's going to be all right in the end, and hopefully I will have a functioning kitchen sink maybe by my birthday. That would be nice. My birthday's in March, so that would be nice to have a functioning kitchen sink as a birthday present. hand washing is done, so I am just rinsing out all of this Tupperware so I can load it into the dishwasher. We actually found out why our dishwasher never really properly worked that well. It has been hooked up to cold water this entire time that we've lived here. So, and there's more interesting stuff I'll show you in the next video as far as that is concerned, but yeah, it's been a real journey finding the mold and having to replace parts of the floor, and now we got another place in the floor we're gonna have to replace, which, like I said, I'll tell you more about that in the next video where I can show you. But I'm really glad to have found all that mold and have it taken out of here and removed, and just, yeah. Our house is almost 100 years old, and it was flipped right before we bought it, and it was very much a band-aid on everything that was going on in this house. And there's only so many more places where they could have done that, and that's the upstairs bathroom, which has worried me since we moved in, and I guess under maybe this sink here. So hopefully that's the only places where more mold could be hiding, and the upstairs bathroom is on the list of renovations. So yeah, we're just gonna have to see about that. But for now, we've got the dishes done. That's kind of been my routine after school. Around after school time, I do dishes, but today I'm actually going to be doing a lot more because of the dishwasher going, and I had it pretty much fully loaded. But I will share this recipe in the description. Don't add the noodles to the crock pot, in my opinion, especially if you're gluten-free. They just end up really mushy and not very, very tasty. But I followed the recipe to a T just because I thought maybe it would turn out. But I was nervous about adding the noodles. But if you're going to do this recipe, I recommend not adding the water, because they have you add water into this sauce so that you can cook the noodles in it. And I wouldn't cook the noodles in here. I would just cook them on the stovetop. Don't add the water. But it was a very tasty recipe. Creamy something or another chicken. I'll leave it in the description. And we're going to clean up this block mess. I absolutely love letting my kids do sensory play. And this one, yeah, it looks like it makes a big mess, but really, you guys, it is so easy to clean up. So if you like letting your kids do sensory play, just some cornstarch and water, food coloring if you want to color it, and they will have a ton of fun for a little while at least. And it's really not that hard to clean up. It's really not a big deal. So yeah. Oh, and Pete, my flowers I got for Valentine's Day from the kids. Super cute. But anyway, thank you so much for coming over and watching today. I hope that this video was motivational to you in some way or another, or at least entertaining. Thanks again. Take such good care of you. I'll see you next time. Bye.